You are sitting in your chair right now and you might feel your circulation slowing down, your feet getting cold, or your mind becoming a little bit foggy. But what if I told you that there are hidden pumps all over your body that you can activate without ever standing up? Today we are revealing a full body seated protocol to awaken these pumps and to boost your circulation fast. Welcome back to Healthier Daily, the channel where we give you the simple science-backed truths to live a stronger and more independent life after 60. I'm your host, Dr. Ben Carter. And to be our guide in this very gentle and very surprising protocol, we are joined by a physician who has spent his life teaching the wisdom of using small mindful movements to create big changes in our health. It is our great honor to welcome Dr. Shigeaki Hinohara.
Thank you for having me, Ben. The body is full of many intelligent and beautiful systems, and even when we are resting in our chair, we can send gentle signals to encourage the healthy flow of life throughout our body. You do not need to run a marathon to improve your circulation. You simply need to awaken the small pumps that are already there waiting for your command.
And that is exactly what our guide is all about today. In this detailed protocol, Dr. Hinohara is going to teach us how to activate 3 different sets of these powerful hidden pumps, all from the comfort of your favorite chair. First, in part 2, we will learn how to activate the lower body pumps. Then in part 3, we will cover the core and upper body pumps. And finally, in part 4, we will learn how to use the master pump, which is your own breath. It is a true blessing to have this kind of knowledge, to be able to turn a simple time of rest into a powerful time of gentle, active healing for our bodies. If you are ready to learn how to turn your favorite chair into a tool for better health and better circulation, please type the number 1 in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to our channel. It's completely free, and this guide is full of simple movements that almost anyone can do. Okay, doctor. Our gentle flow protocol begins now, and we are going to learn how to awaken our body's hidden pumps right from our chair. You have organized these simple techniques by our daily activities. Where do we start?
We must always begin at the bottom, where the pull of gravity is the strongest and where our circulation has the most difficult job to do. We will begin by awakening the lower body pumps. This is so very important for the person who spends much of their day sitting, perhaps a retired office worker, or a person who has limited mobility and cannot stand for long periods. I had a patient, a gentleman in his 70s. His main complaint was severe swelling in his ankles at the end of every day and a constant feeling of coldness and heaviness in his feet. He told me it felt like he was dragging around 2 blocks of ice. The blood was pooling in his lower legs, and it was not returning to his heart efficiently.
So how do we begin to help him and our viewers at home to pump that stagnant blood back up right from their chair?
We start with the most famous and the most important pump of all, the one that the source text so wisely calls our second heart. We will do simple calf pumps. While you are sitting in your chair, you will simply point your toes down toward the floor, and then you will pull them back up towards the ceiling. You are just pumping your feet up and down like you are gently pressing a gas pedal.
And this one simple movement is so incredibly powerful. It is directly activating the soleus muscle, which is a large and a very powerful muscle that is located deep within your calf. Every single time that this important muscle contracts, it squeezes the deep veins that are in your lower legs, and it literally pumps the deoxygenated blood from your feet back up towards your heart, fighting directly against the force of gravity.
Our second pump for the lower body is the gentle ankle circles. You will lift one of your feet slightly off the ground, and you will just make slow, large, and gentle circles with your ankle. You will do this first in one direction, and then you will do it in the other.
And this is a beautiful and a very complementary movement, because it does two things at the same time. First, it continues to activate all of the small muscles in your lower leg, which helps with that important pumping action. But second, it also helps to stimulate your lymphatic drainage. As we know, the lymphatic system, which is our body's garbage disposal system, does not have its own heart to pump it. It relies on our muscle movement to be able to flow. These gentle circles are a wonderful and a very effective way to help reduce the fluid and the swelling in your ankles.
Our third pump in this section is for moving a larger volume of blood out of the legs. It is the seated march. You will sit tall and proud in your chair, and you will simply begin to march your legs up and down, lifting your knees as high as is comfortable for you.
And this is an even more powerful pump than the simple calf pumps, because you are now engaging the largest and strongest muscles in your body, your quadriceps and your hip flexors. When these big muscles contract, they squeeze the large femoral veins that are in your upper thighs. And this powerful squeezing action pushes a very large volume of that stagnant blood up out of your legs and back towards your heart. It is like giving your circulation a big and a very helpful push.
And our final and most subtle lower body pump, this is what the source text calls the invisible pump. It is the pelvic floor piston.
This is such a profound and an often overlooked movement. Let's explain the science of this. You can think of your body's core as a canister. The top of that canister is your diaphragm, which is your main breathing muscle. And the bottom of that canister is your pelvic floor. When you breathe in deeply, your diaphragm moves down, and your pelvic floor should naturally relax and also move down. When you breathe out and you gently engage your pelvic floor, that is the very same feeling as when you are trying to stop the flow of urine. The pelvic floor gently lifts up, and the diaphragm also lifts up. This coordinated piston movement between your diaphragm and your pelvic floor creates a powerful and a very important pumping action in your entire abdominal and pelvic cavity, which is brilliant for moving both your blood and your lymph fluid.
And for my patient with the cold and swollen feet, we taught him to do a few minutes of these 4 simple exercises every single hour while he was sitting and watching his television. After just a few weeks, the swelling in his ankles had gone down dramatically, and he told me with a big smile that his feet finally felt warm again at night. We had simply turned his hidden pumps back on.
It is a truly blessed and a very intelligent design how our body has all of these wonderful built-in systems for healing and for flow if we just take the time to learn how to use them. So those are the 4 powerful hidden pumps that are located in our lower body. They are so incredibly essential for fighting against the constant pull of gravity and for keeping our legs and our feet healthy. But doctor, as you always teach us, our circulation is a full body system. How do we awaken the important pumps that are in the middle and the upper parts of our body? This brings us to our second category of the protocol, the core and upper body pumps.
Yes, it is very important that we do not forget the upper half of our body. These next pumps are our central engines. They help to move the blood from our core organs and from our arms. And as we will see, they also have a very powerful and a very positive effect on our brain. Our first pump in this category is what the source text for our video so wisely calls the internal pressure pump. It is the simple core squeeze. You will sit tall and proud in your chair with your feet flat on the floor. You will then take a gentle breath in, and as you exhale, you will gently pull your belly button back toward your spine as if you are trying to zip up a tight pair of pants. You will hold this gentle but firm contraction for about 5 seconds, and then you will completely relax your belly.
And this is a much more powerful movement for your circulation than most people could ever realize. When you consciously contract your deep abdominal muscles in this way, you are increasing what is called intra-abdominal pressure. You can think of it like gently squeezing a sponge that is full of water. This gentle squeezing action helps to push the venous blood out of the large organs in your abdomen, like your liver and your spleen, and it helps to move that blood back up into your circulation and towards your heart. It is a hidden and a very powerful pump that most people never ever use.
Our second pump for the upper body is the arm cross squeeze. This is a wonderful and a very beautiful movement for both your circulation and for your brain. It is very simple. You will cross your arms firmly across your chest and you will give yourself a nice firm hug or a squeeze. You will hold that squeeze for about 3 seconds and then you will release. You can repeat this gentle squeezing and releasing for about 30 seconds.
And this simple movement has a beautiful dual benefit. First, as you are doing that physical squeezing action, you're helping to push the venous blood from your arms and from your chest back up towards your heart. But second, and this is a fascinating piece of neuroscience, the physical act of crossing the midline of your body like this helps to activate the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum is the beautiful and intricate bridge of nerve fibers that connects the left hemisphere of your brain with the right hemisphere of your brain. So with this one simple movement, you are boosting your physical circulation and you are also helping to wire your brain for sharper and more integrated thinking.
And our final pump for the upper body is for our often forgotten hands. It is the simple fist pump.
And this is so very important for people who spend a lot of time typing, knitting, or using a smartphone where the hands are often in a downward dependent position. Just like our powerful calves, our forearms also have their own very important muscle pumps. When you make a tight fist, you are powerfully activating all of the small muscles that are in your forearms. And each and every one of those squeezes is like milking the veins in your hands and your forearms, and it is sending that stagnant blood from your fingertips back up towards your chest. It is a wonderful way to instantly wake up the circulation in your arms and your hands.
And the movement is very easy. You simply make a tight fist, you squeeze it hard for just a few seconds, and then you open your hand and you spread your fingers as wide as you can. You can repeat this about 10 times on each hand. It is a wonderful and a blessed thing to realize that every single part of our body, from our calves to our core to our very hands, has its own beautiful built-in mechanism for healing and for flow. This is such specific and powerful information, Doctor. We love sharing it with our global community. To help us see our global community, please let us know what city, state, or country you are watching from. We love hearing from all of you.
So we have now successfully activated all of the hidden pumps that are located in our lower body, our core, and our upper body. It is a complete seated full body routine. But Doctor, you said in the very beginning of our conversation that there was one final pump, the master pump, that helps to control and to coordinate everything else.
Yes, we have activated all of the smaller pumps that are in our limbs and in our core. Now we must activate the master pump that powers and coordinates everything else in the body. And that master pump is your own breath. Our final and most important exercise today is the simple but profound deep belly breathing. This is so very important for our mental clarity and our energy levels. I had another patient, a gentleman, who did not have much of the leg swelling, but he suffered from a constant and a very frustrating brain fog and fatigue. He used a beautiful metaphor. He told me that his mind felt stagnant, just like a pond with no fresh water flowing into it. The key for him was to improve the flow of oxygen-rich blood to his brain.
And deep diaphragmatic breathing is the most powerful and the most direct way to be able to do that. Let's explain the beautiful science of the thoracic pump mechanism for our viewers. When you take a deep belly breath, your large diaphragm muscle, which is located at the base of your lungs, moves down. This creates a negative pressure or a vacuum inside your chest cavity. This vacuum literally sucks the deoxygenated blood from the lower part of your body and from your abdominal organs up into your chest towards your heart. Then when you exhale, your diaphragm moves back up. This increases the pressure in your chest and it helps your heart to pump that newly oxygenated blood powerfully out to the entire body and especially up to your brain. Each and every deep breath that you take is a powerful circulatory pump, and at the very same time, it is flooding your bloodstream with fresh life-giving oxygen.
And for my patient with the brain fog, this was the key that unlocked his clarity. By practicing just a few minutes of these upper body squeezes and this deep belly breathing every single hour, he was dramatically improving the circulation of fresh blood and oxygen to his brain. He told me that after just 1 week of this, his mind felt clearer and his daily energy was much more stable. He had simply cleaned the stagnant water in his pond.
That is a beautiful story and a perfect explanation of the incredible power of our own breath. Now, doctor, to bring this entire protocol together into a simple daily habit, for our viewers, can you please guide us through a simple 10-minute seated circulation routine that combines all of these hidden pumps?
Of course. This is a wonderful and a very gentle routine that you can do once or twice a day. Perhaps you can do it in the morning to start your day with good flow and in the evening to help you unwind. You will begin by sitting comfortably in your chair, and you will start with 2 minutes of our master pump, the deep belly breathing. This is to calm your nervous system and to begin to bring fresh oxygen into your body. Next, you will move to your lower body. You will do 1 minute of our gentle ankle circles on each leg. So that is 2 minutes total. Then you will do 2 minutes of our more energetic seated march to really get the blood moving from your large leg muscles. After that, you will do 1 minute of our powerful calf pumps. Then we will move to the upper body. You will do 1 minute of the arm cross squeezes to help wake up your brain. And you will finish your routine with 1 minute of our fist pumps to bring that beautiful circulation all the way to your fingertips. In just 10 simple minutes, you have gently activated every single hidden pump in your body, all without ever leaving your chair.
That is a perfect, a gentle, and a very complete daily routine. It is a blessed gift to be able to care for our entire body in such a simple and a very mindful way. Doctor, this has been an incredible and a very empowering guide. You have taught us how to awaken our body's hidden pumps, and you have shown us that we can powerfully improve our circulation without ever having to leave our chair. Your full body seated protocol with its simple and gentle movements for our lower body, our core, and our upper body is a complete and a very accessible framework for improving senior health. By following this gentle 10-minute daily routine, our viewers can take a direct and a very real step to improving their circulation and feeling more energized and clear-headed every single day. This knowledge is a true cornerstone of a proactive senior health strategy, and it is perfect for those who may have limited mobility or who spend a great deal of time sitting. It is a practical and a daily way to invest in your long-term circulation and to help protect your precious brain and heart health.
I want to leave you with this one final thought. Your chair does not have to be a place of stagnation and of weakness. With these simple and mindful movements, it can become your place of healing and of strength. I encourage you to use these gentle movements to awaken your body, and it will thank you with a great gift of energy and of clarity.
That is a beautiful message, Doctor. Your chair can be your place of healing. It's a wonderful reminder to be good stewards of our health by using the blessed moments of stillness in our day as powerful opportunities for gentle and for mindful healing. And of course, it is always wise to speak with your personal doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new movement routine, especially if you have any existing health conditions or circulatory issues. Please remember that our conversation today is for educational purposes and is not a substitute for the direct medical advice from your own trusted healthcare provider. If you found this guide empowering and you are excited to try this wonderful seated protocol, please give this video a like so that others can find this vital information, and be sure to share it with a friend or a family member who you know spends a lot of time sitting and could benefit from these movements. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. It is completely free, and it ensures you will not miss our next practical health guide. And for our community discussion today, we would love to know which of these hidden pumps are you most excited to awaken first? The ones in your legs, your core, or the master pump of your breath? Please share your first step in the comments below. Thank you for being with us. Be well.